My journey through gender dysphoria and body dysmorphia probably started in 2018. I remember that time I started having these thoughts about myself kung bakla ba ako or am I a woman? Although prior to that situation, I've always been really effeminate. I love wearing makeup. I love wearing feminine clothes, acted really feminine, ganyan. So, yeah, after having those thoughts, I got really uncomfortable when people call me sir, or when my younger peers call me kuya. Ayun. That time also, I started avoiding going inside the men's bathroom kasi I felt really uncomfortable being surrounded with men. Or, well, people that, ewan ko, parang feel ko ang uncomfortable niya kasi I know it's a comfort room for men. And I feel like I just don't belong there. It was a good thing back in my school na meron silang hindi siya necessarily bathroom for trans people or parang gender neutral bathroom. Pero it's a bathroom specifically for persons with disabilities. Pero ayun, I started going there na lang since they allow us naman. We suggested na they let our trans students wear their preferred gender expression when they attend school. Kasi, for me, like, it was bothering for me having to wear really masculine clothes for a whole week. Hindi naman whole week, pero for like 5 to 6 days. So yeah, parang I suggested sa school na, yun, in a way, they let our trans students wear their preferred, like, set of clothes. Pero ayun, hindi pa sila as progressive as the others. So, ayun. Although after a while, I got really comfortable with the way I see myself right now. I mean, right now I'm comfortable with every piece of it. Pero, ayun, may mga araw lang din talaga na parang may insecure ka kasi parang may makikita kang like, ewan ko, parang in a way, nare-remind ako ng society na kailangan ganito yung kailangan ganito ang isang babae, kailangan hindi ka mabuhok, or kailangan wala kang buhok sa katawan, kailangan maganda ka, kailangan malambot, kailangan may boobs, kailangan may shape yung katawan. So ayun, parang in a way, nilalabanan ko yung ganong standard ng beauty na bakit may mga babae rin namang payat, may mga babae namang walang puwet, but that doesn't make them any less of a woman. Kasi, ganun ba? Ganun ba talaga? Mababata yung beauty of a woman. Parang kailangan curvy, kailangan may suso, kailangan may... Parang wala lang, in a way, na-objectify yung kababaihan. Pero in a way, parang gusto ko rin maging ganon. Pero, ayun, I am happy right now, I am comfortable, pero may mga araw lang talaga ina-atake tayo ng gender dysphoria and body dysmorphia. Well, yung accessibility ng trans healthcare for me, when I was still living in Taguig, it was really accessible. May mga clinics na malapit lang. I remember, nag-search kasi ako nun. Tapos, nag-appear yung Love Yourself. Tapos, ayun, nakita ko na mayroong malapit na branch sa akin, which is yung sa Libertad. Malapit lang siya sa akin. So, ayun, that's good na accessible siya when I was still living in Taguig. Pero ayun, I hope na mas maging accessible pa sa other parts ng Philippines. Kasi, baka kaya lang siya accessible sa akin kasi nasa Taguig ako. Kasi, alam mo yun, parang part pa rin siya ng Metro Manila. So, ayun, I hope na mas accessible yung trans healthcare outside of Metro Manila throughout the Philippines. Para maganda kasi yun. Kasi parang, when I went there, parang na-educate kasi nila ako about taking HRT, about yung support system, kung paano namin itatackle. So, ayun, maganda siya kasi na-educate niya yung mga trans people. Pero hindi lang yung trans people, ma-educate din nila yung families ng trans people and yung mga trans kids din. Pwede rin silang ma-educate regarding HRT. So, if mas accessible, I think it would be really better. Although yung parang accessibility is not one of the main reasons kung bakit hindi ko siya ipapursue. Kasi, I've thought about it before, tapos nagpa-consult ako, and they told me about the side effects of the therapy. Pero ayun, right now kasi, I don't feel like I'm in the best place. Recently kasi, I've been really worried about my safety and security. Yun nga, may pandemic, tapos makikita mo pa sa balita na may trans killings, may EJK, tapos grabe lang yung anxiety na parang hindi lang ako ready na parang dadagdag pa yung work. Sobrang ang overthinker ko kasing tao na may isip ko pa rin yung side effects ng hormones. Kaya parang alam mo, parang napaparaning ako ng sobra and parang feel ko less worry yun kung hindi mo na ako magte-take ng hormones ngayon. So, ayun, I think na mas okay muna kung hindi mo na ako mag-take ng HRT ngayon kasi komportable naman ako sa sarili ko, sa katawan ko. Although may mga days, pero parang right now, I don't think it's the best time for me. And I don't think not taking hormones would make me any less of a woman. I am still a woman, and I'm comfortable with my womanhood. And I think na HRT is definitely a choice. And right now, I don't think it's the best time for me to take it. And I don't think in the near future that I'm going to take HRT pa. Kasi, ayun, I still want to focus more on dun sa mga bagay na nandito pa. Kasi, ayun nga, gusto ko muna palipasin siguro yung pandemic. Tas marami kasi worries. And my main aspirations for myself and the whole trans community is for us to become safe spaces for one another or for each other. Nowadays kasi sobrang dami nating pinagdadaanan sa buhay. Yun nga, may pandemic, tapos ang dami pang problema sa buhay, sa pera, sa school, sa studies, ganyan. So, ayun, I believe na kahit hindi man tayo pare-parehas ng estado ng buhay, merong isang aspeto na lahat tayo ay nagkakaintindihan, which is kung paano tayo tratuhin ng society. I hope with that shared experience mas matuto tayong mag-reach out sa ating mga trans sisters kasi, or hindi lang sa trans sisters natin, kahit sa mga questioning or parang curious or dun sa hindi pa sure, at least mag-open tayo sa kanila. Kasi, ayun, baka hindi natin alam na yung pinagdadaanan natin ay napagdadaanan din pala nila. And baka may mga bagay na matututunan pala sila sa atin, o tayo may matututunan sa kanila. So, ayun, feel ko napaka-importante talaga ng safe spaces for our community. Kasi, it's a place where we can all grow and be open and supportive of one another. So, especially sa time ngayon na napaka-vulnerable natin and napakaraming problema ng Pilipinas. Ayun. When I hear the word Be LAUDEr, the first word that comes into my mind is empowering. What happened to Ganda was a monumental and an eye-opening event for the whole LGBTQ community. It showed how vulnerable we are to hate crime and violence just because of our identity and our sexual orientation. It's been a year since Duterte pardoned Pemberton. It's just heartbreaking na how easy it is for our president to set him free, na he served enough in jail. Wala, nakakalungkot lang na isipin na yung sariling presidente natin ay hindi tayo suportado regarding discrimination and hate crime. Pumatay na ng tao and sa member pa ng community natin, and sobrang dali lang sa kanya. Ilang taon lang? 6 years lang ata nag-serve si Pemberton in jail. And feel ko it's not enough, and feel ko ang laking sampa lang sa mukha for the whole community kasi we kept fighting for our rights. And hindi natin maiwasang isipin na parang hindi tayo pinapakinggan. And bigla na lang, out of the blue, magdedesisyon siya na, sige, i-pardon natin yan. Kasi he served enough. Wala, nakakalungkot lang. Pero, I hope yung lungkot, yung sakit, I hope we use that as something na magpo-push sa atin to keep fighting for our rights. Kasi, ayun, di ba, parang kung hindi nga natin maaasahan yung presidente na tutulungan tayo, makamit yung hustisya, and maprotektahan tayo, di ba? Sino-sino pa bang magtutulungan kung hindi lang din tayo? In the sector to which I belong under the Duterte administration, as a trans woman, the challenges and struggles that I am facing is mostly related to how I appear or how I express myself. Kasi living in a military base as a trans woman na androgynous. I present myself feminine and masculine. So, ayun, I often get made fun of by my masculinity kasi people are wondering kung ano ba yun, bakla ba yan, or babae na nagsusuot ng panlalaki. And ayun, sobrang dali lang for people to make fun of. Sobrang parang easy target ng discrimination or ng katatawanan when I go out. Also, another thing is, I often get catcalled, especially at night. There was no way out for me na parang lagi, every time na lalabas ako, feel ko maraming mata na nakatingin sa akin. Feel ko kung hindi ako pagtatawanan, sisitsitan ako or babastusin. Nakakapagod and nakaka-drain. Pero ayun, ano nga bang in-expect natin sa administration na sobrang tinotolerate yung pangkaka-catcall, sobrang tinotolerate yung parang na-normalize na masyado yung ganitong kultura, yung catcalling and yung discrimination and yung pangmutya sa members ng LGBT. So, pero ayun, parang ang hirap lang kasi hindi ko naman kailangan pagdaanan yung mga bagay na yun. Ayun, gusto ko lang i-reiterate kung gaano ka-importante na makahanap tayo ng safe space natin. Kasi yung spaces na dapat safe ay hindi naman talaga safe. I think we need to be louder. Kasi being silent or not saying something at all, it's the same thing as giving up eh. It's the same thing as saying na kayo na lang muna. It's the same thing as parang hindi ka part. If you're silent, you're not taking part of it. I think we need to be louder kasi if we keep on being silent, we're enabling our oppressors to keep oppressing us, to keep violating our rights, to keep on discriminating, and I don't want that kasi alam ko na hindi lang ako yung nakakaranas sa mga nararanasan ko. And ayokong maranasan na ng ibang tao yung nararanasan ko. So I want to speak up about it and be loud para marinig ako ng mga dapat makarinig. And para marinig din ako ng mga trans sisters ko and brothers or trans folks na they're not alone in this fight. Na meron silang makakausap, na makikinig at susuporta sa kanila. Right now, I think it's really important that we find our support from our own community. I also want to encourage the allies to help us by using their privilege to amplify our voice and help spread the word to the general public. Hindi naman kami pinapakinggan ng ibang tao kasi they're biased. Parang merong prejudice na kung bakla ka, and I don't believe in what you believe in, automatically na hindi na nila kami papakinggan. And I think na if they hear these thoughts, these ideas from the people na katulad nila, na straight, ay baka mahimasmasan naman sila and may ma-realize sila. So, it's a good thing that we have these allies na we can rely on. So, yeah. I know that life right now is hard. And it is much harder if you're part of a marginalized community. Ayun. It can be exhausting, but I hope that it won't stop us from fighting for our rights. Tayo ay biktima ng ganitong klaseng sistema. At ito ang dahilan kung bakit may nararanasan tayo ngayong hate crime at diskriminasyon. At ito rin yung reason kung bakit tayo ay watak-watak ngayon, magkakahiwalay. So yun, I just want to say na magtulong-tulong tayo para baguhin yung ganitong klaseng sistema. Kasi tayo ay mamamayan rin naman ng bansa natin at dapat magkaroon tayo ng batas na pinoprotektahan din naman tayo. Ayun. Ilang ganda pa ba ang kailangan mawalan ng buhay bago tayo magkakaisa?